Good morning. This is CME Traveling, guys.
Good morning. It is official. The Norfolk Cruise Port is the deepest cruise port on the East Coast. And guess what? That's CME Traveling's home port. And the era of the mega ships are starting to head our way. We could have ships like Icon of the Seas, Carnival Mardi Gras. That would be one of my favorites that would be here. NCL Luna or MSC World America.
I think I'd love to see.
I would love to have MSC World America here.
I would like to see MSC, or I would like to see the Royal Caribbean bring in something like the Icon or something.
I would like to see something like one
I think they'll test the waters with some others.
Yeah.
But and then already scheduled is what is it? May of 2027. What's coming? It is Carnival Freedom.
Carnival Freedom's coming in May 2027.
Y'all, good morning. Thanks for being with us this morning. We appreciate y'all today.
What a game changer.
Yeah. Oh,
Guess
gosh,
what?
yeah.
The tides are changing. And there's a reason I said that. You want to tell them, Kurt? You want to tell them what that means?
They dredge 55 foot deep, and it is the deepest on the East Coast now. But the tides used to affect when ships could come in and out of there.
Had to wait to high tide.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't deep enough for them
Especially
to get in there.
the cruise ship wise. And now that's no more. That's no more at all. Real quick, let's do some regular. March the 20th. Thank you so much for being with us. Today's Friday. Real good mood. Getting ready to head to West Virginia
Go see the
today.
G-Baby.
Get to see family. Get to see.
Oh yeah, the family too, but mostly the grandbaby. Let's face it.
Heck
they come first.
We got y'all a question in there. I put this in here, and I also put it over on the community, YouTube community, and we're also should be on Facebook today. I think the other day I forgot to put it on there.
So one of the other things that's important about this is that Norwegian Pearl is going to make 20 transit stops in the 2027 summer at the Norfolk Cruise Port, which means they're going to make that one of their ports of call, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, and so they'll start that in 2027 because
I
know other ships like Carnival Magic used to come in there. It used to come in there at Virginia, so we know that ship can fit. That's one reason I know the Freedom shouldn't have no problem. But that'll be interesting to know. They just rebuilt the cruise terminal area. They put a lot of money there. From my understanding,
$450 million they spent.
Yeah.
Digging a hole.
So today's question on the poll, guys, if you get on there and you vote for something, if you could pick one mega ship, and we know the mega ships are coming. I don't know. It may not be in 27. It could be 28, 29, because, they have to move a lot of ships around. But if you look at some schedules, some only go to so far. And I'm just talking about Carnival alone. So there will be something coming there.
And they can change it at any time. They've done that plenty of times.
Oh, yeah, they do that. Hey, but let me finish the question.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Coming to it'll be our home port right here, Norfolk, Virginia. If tomorrow you could go get on one of these ships, which ship would you go right here in Virginia? If you had a cruise going out of there, which one of these class of ships would you sail on? Could it be the Icon, which they have more coming out of those? We got the Star and stuff like that. An XL class, which I would love to see Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras Celebration, one of those. Even Jubilee, switch them out, move them around. An MSC World-class ship, because we got World America, we got World Atlantic coming soon, and they want to push up. They've already tried some ships out of New York. Well, now you can get a mega ship this far up in the U.S. You'll get a lot more folks coming out of Jersey, D.C., Maryland, Virginia and stuff traveling into there. But also another vote in here, if you want to, is just keep it small and intimate.
Yeah.
I very much, and this is the truth, I went ahead and put that one in there because I knew some folks would say, hey, I'd just like to keep it the same. And I like the same, but I can tell you now, they did not do this to keep it the same.
Yep. And here's
There's
a
no way
question
they did that.
for our people in the community. Have you ever traveled out of the Norfolk cruise port? And if you have, what do you think about the parking side of that? Because they just dredged $450 million worth of cruise port. What do you think they're going to have to do to the
parking and situation and everything?
The terminal side of the things?
I think they're working, like they did what they needed to for the ships. They've done a lot right there for the terminal, and now they'll work their way on out to parking. Should be a little easier to fix, I would think. Well, it still takes some years.
Port Carnival just threw up a huge parking garage. It's nothing saying Norfolk couldn't do the same thing.
Oh yeah,
something like that.
And it'd be interesting to get a different, a different brand coming in there. I know Norwegian does make the stops there. It could be Norwegian of all of them. But I can tell already a lot of folks in here already 18 votes. They're voting for the Icon class to come. I would probably like to see that. There's nothing in the region. I think you got to go all the way to Baltimore if you're going north to get into something. But what I like is they didn't do what Charleston did. They didn't vote it out. What they did is they went in and they decided to fix it. Tampa. We got news out of Tampa now. Tampa had a chance at bringing mega ships there, but the governor just voted to that land. They can't dredge that land. So right now that squashed it. And I know I've talked to some people that live in Tampa, said this issue comes up often.
All the time, yeah.
But you would think with the size of the ships, if they were they had a chance. They had a chance to push their government to. And they have them already down there.
I also understand keeping the environment.
I do. And you got a cruise port and keep it small. They like what they got.
I enjoy going out of Tampa with the small cruise.
Yeah, I mean, like in New Orleans, you're never going to get a bigger ship than what you got coming into New Orleans.
But New Orleans, man.
Yeah, it's great. Those are great, and there's nothing wrong. With them.
We have not cruised out of our home port. CME Traveling's home port is Norfolk, Virginia. And we have not cruised out of there yet.
Well, honestly, we've always told everybody that kind of, even when we had Charleston,
it's been cheaper to go to,
or Jacksonville's closer, we've always considered Port Canaveral our go-to. Mine and Marsha's.
Yeah. But
really
that could change
favorite.
now.
Yeah, that really could. That would be nice to have something, we'll have to do that. And already thinking of sometime after May of 2027, with knowing Freedom's coming there. I just been reviewing videos of Freedom, and we
liked it.
We sit there and we went through the old ones. This is when we met TNT. This is when we cruised with Felicia and Greg from SET Adventures. And I was sitting there looking at it, and I was like, man, we didn't even gamble back then, so we were looking at the casino mostly, and It was one of the ships we were looking for in the spring of 2027. It was just one of the ships, Carnival Freedom, that is. Anyway, you ready to say some hellos?
Let's say good morning.
Good morning to some folks, and thank them. Hey, listen, if you're watching this back, let us know. Speak in comments. Also, make sure you check out our latest video. Be sure and watch it. We love that video. She really enjoyed this.
I love that video.
She said, "Makes me look like I'm a drunk slush or something."
I know. Well, I had that particular video. I had the Drinks Anywhere package, and Kurt said, "Well, maybe you'll hit 15." And I don't even think I really.
The video's supposed to drop as a premiere, and it didn't because I sent it out to members only first. And for some reason, when you send out to members only,
it doesn't drop it.
It won't let you do a live premiere back and forth. It does drop the video out a little later on. I'm glad the members got to see it first, though.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
You got to see Marsha drink a lot of drinks, is what you got to see, and one with a name in it. I thought that was really cool.
We believe you. We think on that video right there of the latest that we have, and it's the embarkation of Mardi Gras, our second selling on there. We think you made it by one shy of being at 15, right?
They were all virgins.
Okay. I think. All right. Anyway, so let's say hello and good morning to, top of the morning to you there, DT Cruiser. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's the coffee this morning also?
Delicious, and it tastes like you used.
That's the Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's, what do they call that? The beer?
Beer butter.
Beer butter.
Beer
Beer
butter.
butter.
Beer butter.
Anyway, and I have
Butter.
I have just have sweet cream. That's what I have.
Anderson. Butter.
He says that. Okay. Sea Leg Journeys,
Hey,
and you
good
can
morning.
run right over there. Talk to Chet this morning.
Say hi to Chet
And
for us.
say hello to Chet. So make sure you say hello to.
That's an interesting shirt you got.
Yeah. Make sure you holler back there at Robin. This is one of my. Yep. That's
Your
why.
wife
That's
is
why
a-
I do this. We have to do this for the wife because she's got.
Expensive taste.
Well, you know, if she's going to do, we have to shoot for the drinks, either in the casino or now we get them. We got a few of them anywhere. But anyway, let's move on. Larry is John Gaylor. Good morning.
morning,
Thanks for
John.
being in here. I hope you're having a good morning. And there is my sister,
Hey, Heather.
Miss Heather.
We'll be seeing her this
77,
weekend.
Should be. Let's see. And Chris,
Hey,
cruising
good
on comps.
morning, Chris.
Thanks for being in here this morning. Might be able to drag some people if they drive to the port from those that are around us. Might be able to come by and let's
See,
have lunch together or something. And
Or head to the casino together.
oh yeah, they could always stop by
through,
and on their way out to Norfolk, Virginia, and go out to that port on their way. Or we might be able to visit some folks out there in the Smithfield, Norfolk area.
Oh, we plan on
We
doing
do have
that
a few
anyway.
friends. The Ahab lives out there.
Oh, that's right.
That's
I forgot
right.
about that.
Right in his backyard.
Yeah.
He can see that port.
Oh, that's cool.
John Gaylor made a.
I would like to try.
Wait a minute. Oh, boom. There it is.
I would like to try MSC with them all moving south. That will become very difficult. Norfolk would be a great place for an MSC ship. I think so
I
too.
agree. I do agree with that. I think it would be really good. Just a really good ship. Let me put that a little,
Hey, by the way,
better like
if
that.
you notice there over there, 22 days, people. Get your life together.
right.
Make sure your orders are completed. Get that stuff in because you only have 22 days.
She's
before
talking about the ABC
I was going to
cruise.
get there.
Okay, yeah. Well, tell what you're talking about. Go on.
22 days before you step aboard the ABC's and you cruise.
Good morning, TNT's Adventures C. Thank you so much for being in here. And Marcia of CME Traveling was in here
Yeah.
a little while ago, evidently.
I was. I said hi.
Thanks for being in here. I don't know what Heather put right
And I think
there.
she was trying to say something. And
Sis
then
put something right
I'm
there.
excited to know that more is coming our way. Yep.
That is very exciting. Yes, I know this. I figured Chris might like something like
Denise
this.
made that shirt
yeah,
for Kurt.
Yeah, she sure did. And here is Scott
Good morning.
from Controversial Cruising. I have to go a little backwards because it jumped.
Yeah,
Did you
I saw
see
it
it?
jump there.
Okay, and we have Will.
Hey, Will.
Maybe we can get Will out here in Virginia to come by,
Mm-hmm.
if you know, to sell out of this area
Any
right
of
here.
you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good morning, Travel with Josie Ann. I just discovered the other day when I just wanted to make sure. I have to go through and make sure that you're a subscriber to some of these channels. And to Josie Ann's, I wasn't, and I was like, okay, I'm slacking and checking on some things. So I checked on this one and some others. But of course, I'm now a subscriber to Josie Ann.
Hey, you got to take my phone today while I'm working here and go through and make sure, because there's a lot that I need to go through and do that I haven't done yet.
Okay, we're talking about that now.
Yeah.
More to
Good
see,
morning.
Evan J. I have no why what brought that on.
Well, I was looking at all these new people and I was thinking, oh, Kurt's got to go in there and subscribe for me on my.
Oh, you talking about that? I was thinking you were talking about get some the pictures off your phone.
He ends up going in and clearing my phone out of all the pictures that we had on vacation. And then when I go to need a picture or want a picture, there's nothing there. But that's okay.
Well, I always get your approval.
We get
Don't act like I do it and you don't know.
you do. You get my approval.
This is Lee from Anfield Road.
Layout and
That's
Loft.
Yeah, that's as far as I go with it there. But no, thank you for finishing up on that and saying hello right there. And there's Jen.
Hey, Jen Cohen. Good morning.
Good morning, Jen. Hope you're doing very well. Have a good Friday. Got to listen to Jen yesterday.
I know you were listening to her while you talked to me.
Yeah, I was going to say I had to cut it down just a little bit, and then I had to do some errands around here.
He's got stuff to do, people. He needs to be getting ready. He's got a long
Cruising is fun anytime, Cheryl.
Good morning, Cheryl.
Hope you're
Cheryl, I saw you and Jeremy dancing. That was so sweet.
Good little YT short right there, YouTube short. Let me see. I was scrolling through. Look what we got right here. All right, it's a super chat from Scott of Controversial Cruising.
He says, "Let's go to the pole."
That up, but thank you very much, our Controversial Cruising.
Hey, by the way, speaking of a little thick, down 15.5 pounds.
Way to go.
Actually, 16.5 because I weighed again
I think I would weigh in just once a week is all I'm doing.
I weigh every single day.
Danny Dizzle, thanks you so much for being in here. Appreciate you stopping by and saying hello.
It helps me on my track. That way, when I think about getting that cupcake or donut that they bring to work and try to fatten you up, I go, oh, but remember, you're doing this and you're doing so well. Don't mess it up.
Ryan of PK Adventure Travels, thanks for being in here this morning.
Hey, Ryan. Just
I'm sorry. You're saying, but I was just kind of, I got to move it along so we can get back to talking about sea tripping with Kim and Scott.
Good morning, sea tripping with Kim and Scott.
Another couple that might make it up in here.
It's exciting to know some
of the
people.
All right, finally somebody that's speaking of what's going on.
Never have been to Norfolk, Virginia, but would love to. There you go. That would be a place you could go out of pretty easily, I would think. Tom and Terry, considering you're having to travel no matter where you go.
Right. So. Yeah, they and especially if they're flying into there, they can fly right into Norfolk, no problems. I'm sure out of Chicago. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Anybody else saying anything about what's going on? But I guess not. Oh, here we go.
So we're talking about the dredging and the
dredging
effects.
Does cause a negative environmental eco effect. It does by creating a cycle of
persistent ecological damage.
That's just a part of it. I mean,
it is.
Whether they do it now or they do it years ago or whenever they do it,
it does affect.
And I'm sure because of the area in Florida, there's a lot more protected lands in Florida. So I do get it. I would love to see them still, something going. If you had something going off of Tampa, without going all the way to Miami, I would like to see them get something, in there where they can get the mega ships. But now that Virginia's got this, no, I don't care now. No, I'm just kidding. I hope they do. It's good. It's good if they, I understand both. I understand both ways here.
Yeah.
I'm not against either way. I've voted
it's
down.
Just like Key West. Key West won't let but certain ships in, and I totally respect that. I mean,
they don't want but so many.
And they only want certain size too.
And that's just like Charleston. And I think Charleston could end up probably re-looking at theirs. They have other land they can look at and build a terminal and everything somewhere else. Kind of like the way it is in Jacksonville, I could see it being in Charleston like that, because they do have a shipping lane right there. So all they got to do is build it somewhere close to like that. Yeah. Jacksonville's one. It's not got all the frills, but
I like Jacksonville.
It's very easy. Jacksonville. If you ever can fly in Jacksonville, go on a cruise there. Norwegians goes out there.
We haven't been out of everything. I mean, every port, of course. But so far, the ones we've been out of, Miami is the most difficult as far as I am concerned. It's not hard. I wouldn't say it's hard. But with all that construction and making sure that you're...
Well, that's just getting to the port.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
They need to update all parking areas. I think so. Now, they have a new one, like the one for MSC World America, brand new cruise terminal. That was easy as pie.
Yeah, we had no problem. It's the hardest one that to me that we've been to.
Yeah.
All the rest of them seemed easier than
Well, we got a lot more folks that are finally was chiming in. We're just a little bit behind.
MSC has nothing from the North Atlantic after April 2026.
Yeah, they jerked that one away from New York right there.
You think they just weren't doing well up there? I wonder why they did that.
I don't either. But let's look more to see. M&J said, "Can I ask why you haven't cruised out of Norfolk? It's your home port." Well,
no. There is no ship too small or too big. We will get on any
okay.
of them.
Here's my answer for why we have not cruised out of Norfolk. I can drive on down to. At the time, I always check Charleston. I used to check Charleston. I used to check Norfolk. I even checked Baltimore. All those cruise ports, all of them go down and they're going to the Caribbean. All of them jack the price up by about $300 to $600 more for the exact same cruise that if I go to Jacksonville or if I go on down to Port Canaveral, I save hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
And we get when we get
even $1,000 just by going out of there.
And when we get our casino deals, which is how we cruise, most of them are much higher than the ones out of Port Canaveral or Miami.
But I will tell you, we are looking at of going out of Virginia to go to Canada. There are
friends?
some, with some friends. Also, it's one of probably the very best one. The only time I don't want to go out there is anytime July, August, or September out of Virginia. Would probably get to go to Bermuda. Bermuda just seems like it's always sitting out there like a sitting duck to be hit by a storm. But it is a very short, it's overnight. You get to stay out there for 3 nights. So when we started cruising back in 2017, I believe.
18, I think.
Nothing ever worked out to where we were going out of Virginia, even though it was that close. It's like Maryland, Baltimore. It's close. It's closer, probably, a tad bit closer than it is to Jacksonville. But I used to tell her I almost could, by the time I could get to Norfolk, I could almost make it to Charleston, South Carolina, to that port. So,
but we will get on any ship, small, medium, large, extra large, extra large.
We just hadn't done it yet. Here is Nicole. Thanks for being in here, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
Nicole Rice, I believe is what that says right there. Freedom. Let's see. Why can't I click these today?
Yeah, I don't know.
Freedom is going to a dry dock, and then of the summer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? Make it pretty.
Yeah,
and then bring it on up here, and then we'll hop on it. And I'm excited about that. We'll definitely try to do that.
Will says the end of. Oh, he's talking about when it's.
At the end of the summer. That's cool.
Afternoon there.
Hey,
Cruise Life
22. Good
Thanks
morning,
for being
Pete
in here.
and Lisa.
We got about 5 minutes. I need to get through these. Okay.
Okay. Good morning, Mama.
Mom, love you. See you soon. Lisa right here says good morning,
Lisa.
Marsha Kurt. Good, good to see smiles,
this morning,
faces this morning. And let's see. Lisa also said, "I have an issue with driving north to
sail south." So that's us.
That's me, Lisa. A little bit on that right there. Of course, it's really not driving north. Ours is just if we're going out of Virginia, it'd just be driving straight east. But it just costs that much more.
Well, if I go to Port Canaveral, I've got a chance of getting. We do really enjoy the southern ports.
We enjoy the Caribbean.
Yeah. So it's just a little more difficult. And Kurt's like, why take the extra time and pay the extra money to go from Norfolk down to the place? Get on the ship in Port Canaveral and go. So.
We've tried figuring out. We can save a little bit now that we got some friends out there that say, "Hey, come stay with us. It'll save us a little bit, and it'll be worth going out of Virginia." Matter of fact, they are on vacation this weekend, and we're talking about the Moonlight Adventures. And we are looking at going out of Virginia together. And we may look at going out this year. It's kind of being looked at.
Yay!
All right, the Fam Adventures. Good morning.
My eyes are watering this morning.
Look at Scott McNeil in here.
Good
Thanks
morning.
for being in here. They said bless you for a while ago to you. I'm trying to see if there's any new names or if they've said anything about it. And there is, anybody wants to, go over there and check out Travel with Josie Ann. And let's see, I see. Will said I would for a cruise that spent a few days in Bermuda.
We want to try that too.
Yeah, and that's
on our list.
It's definitely on our list. The two that I want to do out of Virginia, three, I should say three, because they do have one as of right now. I think there's going to be some different cruise plans once Freedom gets here.
So for me, you when you go to pick a cruise, we do it two ways. Because usually, and if you can find both together, you have picked the ship, right? So we look at the cruise ships, and there's certain cruise ships and there's certain layouts of cruise ships that we really enjoyed. In any size that you think of, there's a certain design that we're like, oh, we like that ship. We really had a good time. I wouldn't mind cruising off of that one again. Or, oh my goodness, Kurt, look at the ports this one's going to, and look at the price. Yeah. Some of the deals we get,
sometimes we look at ports.
8-night cruise, you can get a 3-night cruise for the same cost. And it's like, we should go there.
And certain, like here lately, when we were looking at some, Marsha's wanted a Western Caribbean, but we were looking at, most of them came up to the east because of the cost and because of the cruise deal that we have. That's the thing. You can look at going anywhere. You can look at different months. But the cruise deal that we have is what I'm using always. Good morning. I got to move on.
Good morning, Bruce.
I only got
and
1 minute. Okay. I only have 1 minute.
Okay.
Will said he'd rather, of course, go out of Norfolk. That'd be nice. Let me see. We said, and Chet said he's down to 187. Gosh, Chet, you're blowing away.
Traffic jams in Miami.
Lisa thinks Galveston's the worst one so far.
Okay.
John Gaylor says, traffic jam. They're having a lot of issues down there in Miami right now. There's another one that can come out here and because you're paying for gas on the cruise to go to Norfolk to Florida. That's the big and I apologize to Chet for going over. Let's see. Go Wilson Travel. Thanks for being in here with us this morning.
Thanks for being here.
How are y'all doing? Here, you want to book you a cruise, go to Go Wilson Travel. Check them out to book you something. They can tell you when it's busy down there in Miami.
And more to see with them. And Jay says, gotcha, makes sense. We always have to weigh out between Cape Liberty versus New York versus Baltimore. And now we have Philadelphia coming into the mix, which is great. And just for us, we're just like, we'll travel down there and then get on ship and go further south sometimes. So, hey, Denise, good morning.
Y'all, if y'all want a lot of folks going over, I'm going to make sure I read these and finish this video out of greeting folks. Lee in here said, great stream. Have a great day. One going out going out. See you on the next one stream. Thank you so much. You read that one.
And Denise with Bonfire Travelers.
There she is.
She said good morning.
All right. I said Ocean a while ago, didn't I? So that's Bruce and Cindy. More to see said M and J said they love Bermuda. That'll be one of ours that we will hit up. And we were at the bottom. Thank you so much. Remember to hit that thumbs up. We appreciate it.
And go see.
Thank you, Jen.Cohen.
22 days. That's right. Hey, don't forget to go see Sea Lake Journeys right after.
I'm going to close out this poll real quick. We had 27 votes to come in. Excuse me. And 33% said they'd like to see Icon class. 27. Next would be Excel class. Oh, no, wait a minute. Keep it small, 30%. Then the Excel class, and then the World class got 15%.
Okay.
All right. Thank y'all so much for voting in the poll today. Thank you again. Thank you, Jen.Cohen.
Hey, Ron.
Hello.
I don't think we said hello to DeFam.
DeFam, I did.
They were in here. Okay.
Yeah, I did. All right. Let me exit that. And
have a great
today's
weekend,
Friday.
guys.
Have a wonderful weekend. And have a blessed weekend. We're looking forward to seeing y'all next week. Thanks for being here. Tell Chet hello, guys. This is CME Traveling, guys.
Daily Coffee Talk.
Let's just do what you want to. Please Please don't be polite, cause I like your attitude. Let's forget about a curfew.